Hi everybody and welcome back to the letter. I'm not clicked into the window, so it's silent. Also, that spider that I mentioned last episode just went onto my desk, and I don't know where the fucker went. I guess we're going. Sleep comes easier tonight. And for the first time in a long time, I dream. Not a good dream, but a bad dream. Of clear skies, and unrestrained laughter from children playing in the streets, and of small, cramped dwellings. To an outsider, the sight does not paint a pretty picture. However, this is home to me. Oh. Okay. Another day in her room is not any cleaner. Morning dawns bright and clear the following day. I got the worst, I guess, man. Although the air still feels muggy, oh, you fucking spider, you better run. Yeah, you better run with your 8 little legs, yeah. Though the air still feels muggy and I miss the chilly autumn weather, it's one of those rare weekends when I'm up even before my alarm rings. If it wasn't for Zach's call last night, I'd probably sleep in. When 9 a.m. rolls around, I am already on my way to the Ermengarde mansion. Sorry. To think that I have to go back again. I'd be lying if I say I'm excited. I don't have to anymore. Rose happily gave me paperwork duty when I volunteered. We're on the last phase of the sale, too. Well, almost. Papers to sign, documents to finalize, various other oh my god, I can't say that word. I know the word, for some reason I can't say it, so I'm gonna skip it. To settle with the current owner and all that still. Never mind that its new owners want everything done within the week, when the process typically takes more than that. They want it done? Well, get it done. I really, really don't understand rich people. But money can do wonders. I won't be surprised if sorry, the car sounds distracting me. I'm not surprised if they'll be able to push the process just a little more like they did to secure the house. The point is, I'm under no obligation to return to the house anymore. Running is an option, of course. I can now move to another property and forget everything. However, at the end of the day, it's always my conscience that wins. What if something happens to those two who have seen the letter? Ash, Zach, Becca, Miss Cola, the Wrights? The guilt will follow me to my grave. The mansion looms as we approach. Whispers welcome me back, shadows calling. I hope this is the last time. Welcome home. Praise Jesus. That lovely old sound again. They're engaged in a quiet conversation when I find them in the mansion's front gardens. But even with familiar company, it's impossible to feel at ease here. No matter who I'm with, the feeling of being watched is there, like the very place itself is aware of its trespassers. Zach, on the other hand, doesn't seem to notice. Or he simply doesn't care, or he's already used to it. I can never tell with him. Sometimes he's almost as hard to read as Ash. Almost. At least Zach doesn't ask for much patience as dealing with Ash does. That says plenty about him. Miracle of miracles, how the two have ended up best friends. He waves at me as I approach. High five. True to his promise, Zach has also brought his friend with him. Who's casual friends with a Never mind. I'm casual friends with a priest's wife. What am I talking about? I'm just like, who's friends with a priest? Sitting here. Best buds. Father Norman! Somehow I expected him to look older.
Oh, don't be surprised. They say people who have found their calling are getting younger these days.
How did you know?
Sorry, Father. I didn't mean to say that out loud.
You said that out loud? You didn't have said that.
No offense taken.
She did not say that out loud. She didn't. It's in tilty letters.
Though I admit I'm a bit surprised. I didn't think someone would ask this house to be blessed after all these years.
Well, it's a fucking ghost following me around, so yeah, I'm gonna exorcise this house.
You've heard of it, Father?
In passing, the occasional rumors and talk by the locals, nothing new. You don't spend years serving the church here without hearing a random hearsay here and there.
I hate that sound so much.
You never mentioned what you thought of those, Father.
Ah, but he who goes down to the grave does not come up. He shall never return to his house, nor shall his place know him any more.
Is that a Bible verse?
But what I saw...
May not be what you think. It depends entirely on what you mean by it. If you're talking about spirit beings, angels, demons, then yes.
Satan?
Are we talking about the spirits of people who have departed? The word makes it clear that once the deceased has left us, they are gone.
So Satan.
But of course, I didn't come here to bore you with a lecture.
No, it was enlightening, Father. Thank you.
You're so respectful, Isabella. Oh.
Just remember that a god who loves his children would never let them linger once the time comes.
He apparently did not love this child.
That's what my papa often tells me.
Your father must be a good man. He raised you well, no doubt.
He tried.
Well then, shall we?
I'll stay out here. You bless that house, Father.
Regardless of what it is, I'm sure the mansion's new owners would appreciate such sincere intentions. From a stranger, no less.
Unless they're atheists. He lets Zach and I walk ahead. A relief, this way he won't see how tightly I'm clutching the strap of my bag. Father Norma's probably trying to put me at ease, but the worry, the cold, restless, foreboding feeling that has firmly lodged itself in my stomach, making its presence known with every step we take towards the house.
You okay?
Yeah, you actually scared me talking to me. Zach lightly nudges my side, careful, mindful in his motions to avoid startling me, no doubt. I'm gonna be truthful with him. Good. It's hard to lie when Zach gives you that look. It's just there. The kind that implores, a silent appeal. I'm not sure if he's even doing it consciously. Another breeze blows by and I try not to shiver, try not to listen to the voices that may or may not be there.
Ugh, this place really gives me the creeps.
It should. You fell down a flight of stairs.
It doesn't seem more than an ordinary house to me, though.
I'm sure my blood is on a step in there somewhere.
Damn, I should have brought my camera with me. I saw a few areas that'd be good for a shoot. You think the new owners will allow it?
Shh! What if you catch something? Or someone in one of the pictures?
He's so excited, though.
It just means they want to be seen, doesn't it?
You're adorable.
Don't ask for it.
It's not like we can stop them if they do.
You're really not helping, Zach.
All right, sorry. Don't worry. I don't think whatever's inside this house will do anything.
It followed me to a shop, Zach.
I'm here, yeah? I'll take care of them. Or I think I can.
I'll beat that ghost down, you just watch.
You're not that scary, but thanks. I'll be sure to run behind you if I see one.
Ridiculous talk, though the temporary reprieve it lends is more than welcome. He offers me a smile in return to at least the least he could do. With that slight motion of his head, he gestures for us to move ahead while my own fears are left forgotten for the time being. The things inside of my bag clatter softly against each other while I rummage for the keys in the God damn it, where is it? I should have heard the telltale jiggle by now, but didn't I put it in my bag last night? Seconds later, I'm sitting on my heels one after another and taking out everything from every pocket, every slip. It'll be a pain to put everything back later, but I'm sure it's under these... Nothing. Oh man, of all times to forget.
Is something the matter?
We're gonna have to break in. Pastor, Father, do you know how to lockpick?
No, I'm sorry, Father. I think I left the key.
No use coming up with an excuse. And right after that, they've both taken the time to go this far away from the city. With a heavy sigh, I grabbed the door handle to pull myself up. A string of apologies ready at the tip of my tongue.
Careful, Bella!
We've spoken with the current owners. Well, technically, you're not yet the owners.
Oh, no. There's a brief moment of confusion, and then I'm falling. The momentum of the door swinging open pulls me back first into the mansion foyer before I can make sense of what's happening.
Ow, 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 my back.
Rose is gonna kick your ass.
What the?
Isabella?
Isabella?
Is gonna kick your ass. She's gonna kick your ass out that stained glass window and back. No time to nurse my bruised back or make up excuses, because the next thing I know, Zach's gently pulling me upright by my arm. Rose looks down at me with a mixture of apprehension and something I couldn't quite place. I'd say it's relief, but... sheesh. Good going, Isabella. Right after you volunteered to work on these papers. And standing behind her...
Ma'am Hannah! Mr. Wright!
I'm just nodding my head like, yup.
Oh, Isabel. We always meet in the most interesting circumstances.
That's my name.
A complete understatement, darling.
Go get in your helicopter.
What are they doing in my house?
Bitch. Bitch. This ain't your house yet. Don't look at me like that. Abruptly, he waves his hand at Zach and Father Norman, like their presence is a slight against his own. Well,
I thought you said you wanted to do paperwork duty. What are you doing here?
I am blessing this house from its demons. These two are the demons. Like a deer caught in headlights. Unfair, Rose. That's putting me on the spot. Well, what did you expect? And it leaves me with no other choice but to answer.
The reason why I'm here?
I wanted to show my best friend, Father Norman, this lovely house. Yup, that's about it.
Well, spit it out, Lily. We don't have all day.
Did he just call me Lily?
I'm just here to make sure everything is fine before you move in.
Did he just call me Lily? Did he just call me Lily? Lily, you're in a game. Will you look at that? I'm so sorry, Mama. You said I'll go to hell if I lie. I let go after this, but there's no other way. Well, this is entirely a lie. I'm here to make sure no one disturbs them after they move in. It just so happens that what I'm checking for and trying to drive away is one of the paranormal variety.
Oh? The house appears impeccably fine to me.
Not when you're in it. Mr. Wright shifts his eyes around in a careful manner as if he's looking for faults in every crevice of the house. The grin on his face, though, when he returns his attention to me is similar to what my Kuya Jordan had often given me when he was up to something. I assume Kuya means brother? Kuya? I don't know if I said that right. Usually a scare prank that inevitably ended in me crying. I never did forget the way my brother sneered at me then. A part of me thinks that perhaps if I hadn't been the object of his mischief in childhood, I would have grown a little braver.
Come on, little Lily. Lying doesn't do that cute little face any justice.
Ow, I hit my ow, what? No, it's not, what? Rose.
I'm a very patient man. Now, why are you really here?
Patient, not very smart. Right now, in the face of the almost identical expression, perhaps even crueler than that. Crueler. Than what I'm used to. The lie I told falls apart.
The truth is, I was just thinking we could have the house blessed before move-in day.
That sounds not stupid at all.
And why would we ever need to have this house blessed?
Oh my God, you're the worst human being I've ever met.
For luck? And protection?
It comes in for you without charge. I shrink under the scrutinizing gaze. For a second, I think that he'll start shouting at me. Not the mocking, jeering kind, but one wondering if he's hearing things right. I'd say he was amused, but I honestly couldn't understand what was so funny with what I just said. Was it really that weird? Wasn't it custom here? I wish Becca was here to explain stuff like this.
That's rich coming from you. When we saw Devlin Court, you didn't...
It's a small custom back home. I thought it would be nice to do something that would bring positive energy to the mansion, since this place has been empty for years.
And the papers, Isabella? I hope you did those first before this.
Of course I did. It's almost done, in fact. But there are some items I still have to double-check before finalizing everything. You know I don't sign without a thorough inspection. And well, this is what this is for, too. I just thought it would be more efficient to do both at the same time.
Here, I thought you didn't want to go back.
Did I really just pull this off?
A job is a job, Rose. Gotta do what you gotta do to make a living.
Girl.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then go ahead.
Girl.
No need to be so hard on her, Rosie.
Wow. You get her... Why? You get her name right?
I personally think it's a nice touch. I was actually thinking of the same thing, but you beat me to it.
Darling, Buttercup.
Buttercup.
Please. You know these things don't work.
You want to live with a ghost for the rest of your life? Go for it, Mr. Right.
No offense meant to the holy man, of course.
Yo. Have the power of Jesus compel you, you butthead.
That does not explain the nigger, though.
I was not expecting that word. No. Have you ever felt just... I have never felt this just genuine surprise and shock in my life until just now. Oh my god! All of a sudden, there's an awkward silence that even Rose and all people seems to like to I can't believe it's happening. Oh my god. Although his desire to do so is evident in the way her eyes nervously shift to Mr. Wright. Meanwhile, Zach's grip on my arm suddenly tightens. He doesn't say anything further, but there's a... Is he racist? There's a conflicted look on him when I glance up. That's the face he makes when he desperately wants to give someone a piece of his mind, but chooses not to do so, mostly to avoid confrontation or fanning the flames. I can't believe he said that. He just... Oh my gosh. That's horrible. He has always been like this, even among his own friends. He chooses to take, stance despite holding his opinions of his own. Not that I won't say anything, I know Mr. Wright's a client, but you can't just say that in front of other people. In front of Zach, no less. If Ashton were here, I know he wouldn't stand for it. And neither do I. There was a reason why bullies back home never touched my younger brother again after I gave him a taste of their own medicine. He might be inches taller than me, but I'm pretty sure I can still land a hit or two. Maybe, if only I'm not going to get in trouble with the BRC for it. But before any punch could be thrown, Ma'am Hannah cuts in.
Lucille Mitchell Wright.
You tell this boy what is up, because I am generally mad. In a voice too firm, demanding for his complete silence.
What?
Rose is like, get me out of here. Instead of answering, she merely crosses her arms and shoots her husband a sharp, disapproving glare. That seems to have done the trick. Does he not... I keep hitting my microphone, I'm so sorry. Does he not know what he did? That's so bad! Oh, that makes me so mad. It makes me hate him with every fiber of my being. How dare you call Zach that? How dare you? That's it, Father. We're going out of here. We're not blessing their house. Let them suffer. He immediately shuts his mouth, but not before muttering a few inaudible words. You wanna go? At this, Ma'am Hannah only sigh and rolls her eyes, more than happy to get back to the topic at hand.
I'm sure she knows what she's doing, love. She got us the house, remember?
I just hate you.
Who knows what a little positive vibe can do? It could even give us what we've been eagerly waiting for all these years.
You do not need to spawn. Don't create a child. You two do not need to be replicated into a tiny miniature version of you. That's a horrifying thought.
What have we been waiting for? I don't think I was ever informed of.
Do not procreate.
Nothing you should worry about right now.
Do not. I beg you, don't do that.
Anyway, we've still got a few things we need to discuss with Rosie here. Over lunch? I hope you don't mind, Isabel. We'd love to take you with us, but...
Oh, no. Go ahead, ma'am. This'll take time. That's why there's 2 of us working on this.
Just so mad. Rose looks like she's about to murder someone, probably me. You shouldn't be murdering him! To your left! Do you know what he said? At least she won't have to stay in the haunted property. She's getting the better end of the deal if anyone's going to ask me.
Oh, wonderful. I hope the next time the 3 of us meet, it'll be over a closed deal,
Of course, ma'am. Please look forward to it.
Rose hurriedly hands me the keys to the house before leaving, mouthing reminders to secure the place and harmless threats for throwing her under the bus. I return it with a reassuring smile of my own, even if she's the one who often forgets. Sheesh. And just like that, gone just as quickly as they appeared, fleeting from one scene to the next and leaving me wondering if this simply was a typical if this is simply what typical for the rich whatever. If so, I'd rather stay with my rundown apartment or a little shack back home. There's still joy in the smallest things, right? I just can't. Oh, that messed me up so bad. So bad. I'm gonna end this episode here because I'm seething with rage. I'm gonna go. See you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.